Hey everyone, Grant here. This lesson is short and simple. There are two key ways to create quality content. Number one, you can write it yourself, or number two, you can hire someone else to write it for you. Let's look at the pros and cons of each approach so you can make that decision now. To save money, you can write the content yourself. Now, one big caution, this does require good writing skills. As we said in the last lesson, you should be able to write like a native speaker of English. Now, here are the advantages. You get to know your niche and your target market. You save money. Those are the main advantages. Now, here are the disadvantages. It takes a lot of time to write 50 articles. It's also hard to scale content production as you're the only one writing the content. We'll show you how to write high-quality articles yourself in Lesson 7 of this module, but just know the pros and cons of this approach. And keep in mind that you don't have to decide black and white entirely one or the other. You might want to hire some people to write most of your articles and fill in the gaps yourself. Now, if you're not a great writer, or if you're not that interested in your niche, or if you want to grow fast, it's better to hire writers to create the content for your site for you. There are lots of good ways to find good writers, including Upwork, Textbroker, and content agencies. We'll discuss all of this in lessons 8, 9, and 10 of this module. So here are the advantages of hiring writers to write your content. Number one, it allows you to quickly scale your content production. And number two, you can focus on outreach and promotion to increase traffic and income faster. It's really hard to write a bunch of content and do all the promotion yourself at the same time. Now, here are the disadvantages. One thing you have to note about outsourcing your content is that it requires a good amount of capital investment, about $1,200 or so in the first 6 months for a new site. If not done right, it can also cost you a lot of money and be very counterproductive. And again, in lessons 8, 9, and 10, we'll walk you through the places where you can find good writers. We'll teach you how to manage the outsourcing of content creation, and then you'll get great content created at a reasonable cost. So time to make the decision. Are you going to decide that you'll write the content yourself? Again, that's 50 or more articles. Or will you hire a writer to do it for you? Either way, your next step is to build a plan to create all of your content, which is what we're going to be going over in the next lesson.